Before I start with the next question, I love this in the book. In order to truly know God, you have to be out of your mind. It's on page 55. You tell yourself, stop thinking about it. And immediately you think about it again. You try to push it away, distract yourself, scroll, but it keeps coming back. Same thought, same pull, but this time stronger. The question we're going to look at today is, why does what you resist persist? As mentioned before, the book, The Wisdom of the Universe. And the answer starts, the act of resisting a thing is the act of granting it life. When you resist an energy, you place it there. The more you resist, the more you make it real. You cannot resist something which does not exist. Your resistance is an announcement that you believe it is there. And this, do not resist your passions. Simply notice them and choose whether they serve you. What does this actually mean in human terms? And here's the core truth. What you keep trying to push away is what you keep holding in place. And let's get precise. Resistance feels like control. I don't want this. This shouldn't be happening. I need to get rid of this feeling. But energetically, you're doing the opposite. You're focusing on it, tightening around it, keeping it active. The act of resisting is the act of granting it life. Because attention is involvement, and resistance is not absence of attention. It is concentrated attention. That's the part most people miss. They think, if I fight this hard enough, it will go away. But the fight is the fuel. The book says, do not resist your passions. Simply notice them. Not indulge everything, not act on everything, but notice and then choose. That's where freedom actually is. And this is what it looks like in real life. A thought comes up, something you don't like. Old pattern, push it away, argue with it, try to replace it. New pattern, you notice it. That's here. No panic, no immediate reaction. And because you don't fight it, it doesn't escalate. Or another way, I really enjoy the example. So imagine, so let's say that thought, right? It pops in, externalize it, put it on the screen. So, and just to see, okay, next, like swipe it, right? Just a suggestion. Another moment, you feel an urge to text, to react, to go back into something. The old pattern. I shouldn't feel this. This needs to stop, which actually makes it louder. The new pattern, who would like to guess? You pause. You feel it without turning it into a problem. And then you ask, does this serve me? And you choose from there. Another moment, you're in an emotional state. Frustration, jealousy, restlessness. Instead of trying to eliminate it, you let it be present without feeding it, without acting from it. And you allow it to move. And it moves. That's the shift. Not controlling through force, but clarity without resistance. Not resisting something does not mean agreeing with it. It means you stop fighting its existence so you can actually choose your response. I had a moment like this. A thought kept coming up, persistent. And my first instinct of course, shut it down. I shouldn't be feeling this. I shouldn't be thinking like this. Like I should know better and not this again. And I could feel it in my body, the tightness, because I responded, right? And the more I pushed it, the stronger it kept coming back. So I stopped, not to accept it as the truth, but to stop fighting its presence. And I just said, okay, it is here. This is here. Just that. No argument, no correction. And something shifted. The intensity dropped. Not because the thought disappeared, but because I stopped energizing it. And from there, I could actually see it and choose instead of react. And let me leave you with this. What are you trying so hard to get rid of that you're actually keeping in place? And I will read you the last passage of this. As our choices are unrestricted, our opportunities unlimited, and our path unending, do not try to resist your most passionate urges and desires, for it will not work. Instead, look to see what passions serve you, help you to achieve a goal, bring you joy, goodness, and benefit. And when you see that those that do not serve you, choose to step around them, and in doing so, express and declare who you truly want to be. You don't gain control by resisting, you gain it by seeing clearly and choosing. If this is landing, stay with me.